think we nailed it.
Hey everybody, first guest, Tara Goreau, one of my favorite, best artists in the world.
Best.
Is speaking of positive energy, her energy is the best, and that's why I chose her. I've been wanting to do this forever. So we're gonna interview Tara, find out about her, what makes her art tick, what energy she puts into it, and then she's gonna suggest to me who is gonna be my guest on the next show. That's how this is gonna work. It's gonna be kind of a 6-degree separation of love. When my son was 3 months old, I was in that building right there, the Burlington Music Shop, somewhere inside here. All right, here we go. We're going up into Tara's studio.
Welcome.
Wow! Yay! Thanks. Art is love. Everybody who knows me knows this is why I chose her, because art is love, and you know that means everything to me. And it's all about the energy of the art. Look at this incredible work.
This one's called Citizens United. Buildings eating people. So, some of these are actually from my college thesis exhibition, but I just haven't. I took them out of storage.
Nice.
To hang them like
yeah.
that one. Welcome.
Thank you. What are you working on now?
Well, I just got a few things out the door, and I'm working on a few mock-ups on my computer right now.
Excellent.
But they're all everything that I was working on is gone right now. I was working on some signs for City Market.
That's a good thing.
And a few murals, so I've been doing lots of commissions lately.
Tara's pretty locally well known for her murals at both of the city markets. They use them for their marketing, and you are probably more familiar with her work than you realize. I've seen her improvise with incredible creativity on the spur of the moment with people in front of her asking her to create something, and she can take whatever's in people's mind and translate it into art, which is a
psychic.
talent. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Another reason I interviewed Tara, as you know.
It's if you want. Actually, I don't really know how to do a tarot reading. I usually just
I'm intrigued.
I usually just here, do you want me to hold it while you shuffle them? And then I just pick one card because that's more simple.
Not feeling it yet. I need another shuffle.
The High Priestess. Ooh.
This is a good card.
Let's see. What can you tell us what you were thinking about?
Yeah. How I am going to find my direction in art in the community at this point, and where it's going to lead me.
Oh, I would say others. You will be cold towards those who are insinuating or who operate unethically or under false pretenses. But others will provide unexpected assistance or aid, and your ideas, requests, or presentations will be well received. So in the work career, business will be slow in the beginning, but it will pick up greatly later on. You will make very good money, more than others. Or you will even receive an unexpected bonus or two.
Hey!
And visualize the desired result as an accomplished fact and act as if you are already what you want to be, and you shall be.
So here I am, creating art energy. Powerful.
I pronounce my name Tara. But Tara's Taros.
Right.
I wouldn't call myself a
Tara.
Tarot reader. Like you.
I think that's a compliment.
You've got great hair.
You have the cutest braids
I
ever.
just braided my hair for the first time in like years.
I actually have a hair artist who does my hair.
Really?
My friend
That's
Liv
beautiful.
Kasak, who owns this place called Ringlet Studios.
Wow.
She does a really good job with my hair, and she sells my jewelry at her shop. Because the skull jewelry looks so fun with colored hair. They're like, I need those skull earrings. So, tribute to you, Liv.
Woo!
Nice job.
This is like an art festival.
That I want to give people plugs. I want to tie the community together. But in my experience, having a connection to the person behind the art makes you appreciate that piece so much more and understand their process.
So, if you want, like, we can start talking about this. It's kind of intense. It was part of my thesis show back in college. And it's based on Hieronymus Bosch's Garden of Earthly Delights.
Yeah.
Where in the first panel, it's a triptych, so in the first panel of his, it was done in like 1490 or something. It shows Adam and Eve and like God kind of blessing them, like go forth and prosper. Actually, in the middle of his panel, you know, the earth like being taken over by people who are just like partying and like fucking. So am I allowed to say that?
You can say fuck. You can even fuck because it's going to be on YouTube. Look, that's not what I meant by think outside the box, just so you know. But
sweet. So in the middle of his panel, like it was just the world kind of getting like destroyed by a bunch of people just like going crazy. And then the last panel was kind of like a hell or a deathscape. Some people thought it was like heaven, purgatory, or hell, but I kind of thought of it as like past, present, and future. So I wanted to take that idea and apply it to the Americas, and especially the United States. In the first panel, instead of Adam and Eve, we have European settlers, and they're being blessed by this native person who they have hung from a tree. Like the fact that they're just getting rid and like just trampling over all these native cultures was basically their right to passage, and that's why they, you know, call it their manifest destiny at the hands, or like only happening because, you know, they're completely doing away with another
culture.
Yeah, it was a little like, it's tough imagery, but Eve picking an apple out of a tree, she shot a red bird. So, and the guy was kind of comforting her, like, you did the right thing, and she's kind of like, you know, torn about it. It's like, this is kind of how we're founded on the killing of native people and just like guns. Just basically Mother Nature is like lying in the background. You can see trees growing out of her head, and she's kind of watching as this kind of unfolds. You know, there's slavery. These maids are kind of like wind-up dolls. There's some imagery just about like babies and like sexism. Just the American dream of like having a washer and dryer, and this lady is just super depressed and her mascara's running, and just like, it's kind of, this guy in a wig is getting a lap dance by his secretary, and like
welcome to America.
The Statue of Liberty has like a nipple tassel, and she's holding a flaming hoop, and Uncle Sam is kind of like showing these immigrants that like don't have anything, basically. I like show that because they're just, you know, they're naked, they don't, like, they're completely vulnerable, and they're being told to just jump through this flaming hoop to get into our awesome country, man, which is just like a party. The lady on the pickup truck with nobody driving it is Miss World, because like we think we're just so like like USA centric that we think we're like, you know, instead of Miss America, she's like Miss World. Even though like she's not even Miss America, because like America involves like North America and South America. Like she's Miss like USA or whatever. So like there's oil coming out of this kind of like deathscape, which is actually like the butt of Mother Nature.
Nice.
And this like the Statue of Liberty is like passing her joint, and just like everyone's kind of like partying on. Nothing against marijuana, like marijuana is great. Yeah, party on, like in the free world, but also like we have all these like silly rules that, you know, if you're patriotic, then you're like law abiding, but also at the same time you're not. Like I honestly don't know whether this is like all negative or positive.
To me, what's striking is the timeless relevancy of it, and it's sort of the dark side of human nature.
Sort of like playful things, but yeah, it is mostly dark.
This
it
is
mostly
playful.
Dark. Yeah, people rolling in the hay and like, I don't know.
What's going on here?
This guy is killing like a sacrificial bull or something. I was thinking about how like different cultures come here, like they are kind of asked to give up their culture in order to be American. And this person, I was thinking he was from India, and you know, in India the bull is sacred, the cow is sacred, and he's, you know, we're in a culture that kills a lot of cows, so I was thinking he's, you know, he's killing something that is kind of sacred to him.
Right.
Just in order to like fit in and go with the American way of life. So, you know, we give up like our identities to kind of fit in.
Right. There's a hypocrisy going on.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like to assimilate, but like at what cost? You throw away what matters to you. I don't know. And then these two people in the front are just like partying. They're like, yeah, like it's easy to kind of like forget about a bunch of tough stuff going on. It's easy to like.
These are the ignorant to and bliss to everything going on.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like they're rocking out, like you know, like they're kind of like like sure progress is being made. Like maybe it's not as like some people were thinking that one of them is like trans or one of them is maybe they're lesbians. I don't know. Maybe it's progress. And you know they're like biracial and they're like a couple, so like yeah, sure, there's progress going on, but it's easy to like be like, okay, yeah, like let's party, like we got progress, and turn your back on like
something else,
all the other shit that's going on, like this oil river that's happening, and like, you know, this guy who's sitting up here with like this is kind of supposed to represent the government, and like he's just this dude, this white dude, and like he's got a star-shaped crotch, and like he's just like stepping on these ladies who like they're just super happy. They're just supposed to look happy, like, oh look, we're participating in government too, but like really they're just being used as, you know, tools by the patriarchy.
That's amazing.
And then, like, this is kind of an homage to Dr. Strangelove, where he rides the missile down into, like, to kill the planet. This guy's riding an oil pump or whatever, like, woo, like, fuck it, screw everything. But then the last one, it really, like, so this is, like, the death's hellscape, where there's like the flaccid capital, because like people finally realized that government actually, I painted this back in like 2011, but the fact that like government really doesn't do anything, but all it's really doing is fucking the earth. Mountaintop removal going on, but the earth is kind of fighting back, and like the world is overpopulated, so all we have to eat are just like people or whatever. And you know, there's still that one guy trying to like save the automobile industry, trying to like, you know, keep it out of the river of just like complete like muck that we've just fucked the planet over completely, and all these babies are drowning in oil. They're sliding down like ironing boards, just
wow,
it's fucked up. And you know, meanwhile, like the housing market is just, you know, like, yeah, people still need places to live, so there's still like capitalism going on. That's like what represents this house with just talking on a business call, just because like we're still like, oh well, yeah, sure, that's the state of it, but you know, we still have places to live and we still need to make money, and these people are like fighting over the last plant. So that's
let this be a warning to humanity right here. One of many. This is incredibly powerful. Wow.
So I paint a lot of happy, bright murals, but like this, I also do.
Yeah, you gotta hit your dark side too. I have a passion for balance of the light and dark.
Oh, that one's a haystack. So it's supposed to be kind of funny. I was inspired to do this after driving across the country, and just realizing that I couldn't really go to all the places I wanted because everything's kind of cordoned off. And like you need to like pay, you need to pay to go and enjoy nature. You have to like, I don't know, it's like there aren't many places where you can just go for free anymore. Yeah. And I was kind of just disillusioned by that. We're getting like all the more borders that the world has, like the less that we're all going to be connected, and like the more just like self involved we get. Just, I don't know. Like we kind of close ourselves off and put our blinders up and are like, this is my whole world right here. And that sucks. Because like then it's harder and harder to just relate to people. What should I ooh, do you need like a theme song for your show?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Art Energy.
Art Energy.
Oops. Sorry.
I think I know what that is.
I know you do.
It's